Hey, sports fans, Larry Eater here for Conversations with Larry. We're back, baby. It So today we're going to be chatting about, in our first conversation with Larry for 2025, we're going to be talking about the USATF indoors, which is February 22nd and 23rd at the Ocean Breeze Athletic Center, Activity Center on lovely Staten Island. And if you're going to be near Staten Island, be there, be there, be there. It's a great facility with a fast track, and you'll get a chance to see some of the best athletes in the world. Now, this is a strange year, so hear me out. The World Indoors is in Nanjing, China. They have tried to hold it in Nanjing for 3 times now. First during the pandemic, and then there was some challenges, I think, last year. So they're finally getting to it. And it should be wonderful. I love going to China. I was in Beijing in 2008, Beijing in 2015, was arrested both times. That's a whole different story for a combo with Larry. Did get out, but it was a little interesting. But Nanjing is incredibly historic, as many of you know. It was the site of one of the Japanese atrocities in World War II, and so I'd be fascinated to check it all out. However, athletes wanting to go, it's going kind of back and forth. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, for example, Cole Hocker and our friend Cooper Tier. Cole Hocker is the Olympic champion at the 1500 meters. He and his training partner Cooper are running up at BU in a very fast 5,000 this weekend, instead of running at the U.S. indoors. Now, the indoors are on Saturday and Sunday at Ocean Breeze. There'll be a press conference on Friday between 10 and 11 a.m. I will be there in lovely Brooklyn. And then we'll be going over to the track because there'll be a training session between 1 and 4, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. And we're going to get a chance to chat with some of the athletes. We just don't know who. It's something that Natalie Uhl has done for the last couple of years, and with USATF, and it works really well. We get a chance to chat with some of the athletes after their training sessions. It's pretty relaxed. I got to do it at Millrose, and you saw some of the interviews there, and I think it should be fun. Who are my highlights going to be for the U.S. indoors? Well, Hobbs Kessler. Hobbs, as you know, was the first American male to make the 800 and 1500 Olympic teams since Rick Wohlhuter in 1976 from the University of Chicago Track Club. Hobbs is all of 21, incredibly talented. Another one that I'm looking at is Josh Huey. Josh, as you know, is run a 3:52 mile, a 2:14:48 American record for the 1,000, a 3:33:66 for the 1,500, and now an American record for the 800, 1:43:8 against the one and only two-time medalist at the World Indoors, Bryce Hoppel. That was at Millrose. So what's Josh going to be doing? I saw that he's listed for the 800 and the 1,500, so we'll have to see what he's going to do. That should be a lot of fun. I'm also looking to see Aaliyah Hobbs as she gets into shape. She wants to compete in Nanjing as well. And I saw that Chris Nielsen, American record holder in the pole vault, will be at the USATF indoor as well. There is going to be some surprises. And one of the things that's confusing to me, and if it's confusing to me, it's probably confusing to everybody. Yes, there are standards to make the world indoors, and our friends in Monaco have done that so that the top athletes in the world are at a world indoor championships or world outdoor championships, right? But many of these athletes aren't even showing up at the U.S. champs. For example, Grant Fisher, 2 world records in the 3,000 and the 5,000. He would be a big favorite for the 3. He's not competing in the indoor. He's got Grand Slam track coming up. Hobbs Kessler will be. Obviously, Cole Hawker and Cooper Tier are not. Yared Nuguse, I believe, is competing. I'm looking forward to seeing him there. Nikki Hiltz, they are competing, and they've had a great season. Whitney Morgan, who's had that incredible 3,000 with Josette Andrews at Millrose. Whitney's competing, but Josette is not. So it's going to be interesting to see who's there and who's not there. I'm also curious to see if USATF will reach out to some of our stars and say, look, you've got a qualifying mark. Do you want to do the indoor? I suspect many of them are concerned about the incredible length of our season. So hear me out. The season starts with indoor, right, in January. We've got the World Indoor the end of March. We've got outdoor season with the Diamond League, Grand Slam track, many national championships. We end the entire track season in August, early September, and then we have the final event of the year for the first time. The World Championships in Tokyo will be the end all of our season. This is something that Seb Coe and John Ridgen put together. I'm all for it, but it's a very long season. Ry Benjamin, who I chatted with at the New Balance meet, told me that he was only doing this 300 against his friend Vernon Norwood because he knows he's got a long season. And Ray is not doing the not only the World Indoors, he's not doing the Grand Slam. Noah Lyles is not doing the Grand Slam either. And Noah Lyles does not look like he's going to Nanjing. And I do not believe we'll see him at the U.S. Champs. So a lot of the stars will not be there, but that gives us some room for some new stars to come in our sport. And track and field right now is on fire. U.S. track and field, especially after the Millrose games, after the recent Boston University meets. So I'm looking forward to the USATF indoors, February 22nd and 23rd. On the 23rd, it'll be on NBC TV from 4 to 6 p.m., I believe. I will keep you updated on that on RunBlogRun, but we will be covering it. We will be doing interviews, and we will have live social media coverage. So check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and X this weekend. This is Larry Eder with Conversations for Larry. Talk to you soon.